is week 10 of Chicago marathon training. Today I've got an easy 5k. I'm whispering because my girlfriend's asleep still, and also I'm not in my usual place, but more on that in a minute. So you're probably thinking, weird start to a video. Why were you whispering and where are you? You're about to find out. That's right, I'm doing laps of a cruise ship. What is going on? One lap of this track is annoyingly 551 metres, which is such a weird distance to convert. Normally I'm doing stretches in my living room. This is a bit of a better view. So 5k easy, that's polished off, but that's only really the tip of the iceberg this week, because I've got some ridiculous runs to do on this boat, like stupid interval sessions. Lucky they're at the gym, so I'll be using the treadmill, but yeah, ridiculous. But it's not all that bad, is it? I mean, oh no, the cruise I'm running on is too nice. Grow up. I also accidentally bought caffeinated electrolytes, so I'm not sure what they're going to be like, but they're alright actually. It smells like Red Bull, so I was a bit worried. So, good morning. It's very windy. It's the third day. Intervals. I'm getting on the treadmill for this one, obviously. I'm not a madman. And I have a bad feeling it is going to absolutely suck. Mate, it's the strongest wind I've ever experienced in my life. It's behind me now, which is good. Jesus Christ. That interval session might have been some of the least fun I've ever had in my life. I ended up doing 8 lots of 1k in the end rather than 11 because I felt sick and like I might faint. So the wind around the front of the boat is insane. I'm worried about losing AirPods. Worst is yet to come. I've got to do an 18km marathon pace session on like Friday or Thursday or something like that. Today's Tuesday. Could be worse because I'm going to Santorini today, get some gyros down me, and I feel like a new man. Good morning. It is Wednesday, and today we've got an easy 5k. Happy days. Today we're going to be in northern Turkey. It's 7:30ish now. We arrived there about 9, so get this in and then enjoy the day. On Monday and Tuesday when I went out for runs, I took the GPS off my watch. Well, I set it as a treadmill run so that it wouldn't track the GPS, because obviously when you're moving it'd be messed up. But I thought today we'll put the GPS on just to see how it actually responds to it and see whether it clocks me some ridiculous kilometers, and I think got the last one at like 3:01. So I will have to go in and edit it, because it's gonna definitely put loads of PBs in there, like I'll do a 5k PB at this rate. But yeah, just thought it'd be funny to see. Plus I also want the map of like loads of circles, and then it's just, you know, getting further and further away from each other as the boat moves. There's something quite therapeutic about this, just running around in circles, which, as you all know, I absolutely love. So can't really complain. I didn't know whether you could see that because it's hard to keep your phone still, but my watch had me then at a 15:45k. I was in the gym yesterday, and the only observation I had is that they don't really have anywhere for me to do my normal strength and conditioning, mobility stuff. Oh no. So I think I'm probably not going to bother this week, just because I'm spending so much time out of my holiday running already, adding like, you know, a couple of hours doing S&C. I don't know, it's like a reward, or maybe I'm rewarding myself with a heightened injury risk, but I feel okay, so it's a risk I'm willing to take. I've taken my top off. I mean, it is just too hot. I'm sorry to everyone on this Royal Caribbean cruise who has to see my pasty, scrawny white figure, but you'll get over it, I'm sure. There you go, the answer to the question of what happens when you leave your GPS on is you run an average of 3:02 per kilometre for more than 8 kilometres. I've never done that for one, let alone that many. Good morning, it is Thursday and we have got a horrible date with the treadmill on the cars today. We have 15k marathon pace. This is not going to be very fun, but as usual, I'm going to take you with me. So 18k on the treadmill. That was probably the sweatiest I've ever been in my life. Got a fallen soldier in the right nipple, a little bit red and bleeding, and like that's off my shorts. That is absolutely grim, but got it done, and now we're in Mykonos. So nice, easy recovery day incoming, and then a rest day tomorrow. Thank fuck for that. This is not normal. My hands are like I've just dipped them in a body of water. It's Sunday, and that means one thing and one thing only. It is long run day, and a week that began in a most unique setting ends somewhere incredibly familiar. From a cruise ship in the middle of the Mediterranean Sea to the beautiful city of Leeds. It's quite dark, you might notice, and if you're particularly eagle-eyed, you'll notice it's gotten darker since the first clip
from today, and that's because it's now 8 p.m. I'm currently 12k in to a 30k easy run that I wasn't able to start until about 7 p.m. I don't know why I felt the need to clarify PM there, is if I just told you it was 8 p.m. and you'd have thought, oh, he must have started at 7 a.m. He's been running for 13 hours. But the reason this run is so late in the day is because I woke up this morning still on the ship. Today we came back, so the travel has been ridiculous. It started at 6:45 UK time because Rome is an hour ahead, and I went from the cruise ship, about a 15-minute drive to the airport, from the airport in Rome to London Stansted, which was just over 2.5 hours, but our flight was delayed by about 40 minutes leaving. And then from Stansted to my girlfriend's house, well, where her parents live, and then a train from there up to Leeds, and then Leeds, taxi back to the flat, straight out for this 30k run. Yeah, most normal people, when they get back from a holiday, they'll maybe just chill in the evening, order a takeaway, put a wash on, reset, ready for the next week, get back into work and all that kind of stuff. But I just love punishment. As much as it'd be fun to moan and do the whole woe is me thing, which, let's face it, is pretty embarrassing given that it is a choice. I've chosen to do this, and my thought process has been, look, I'm going to do it anyway, so I may as well enjoy it. And in that spirit, which might sound mental to a lot of people, I decided to come out without any music in, without any podcasts or anything, and just enjoy a couple of hours by myself, because I've spent the last week in people's company the whole time, which has been lovely. I've loved the people that I've been spending time with, if they're watching this. And let's face it, they are probably 5 out of the 30 views that do watch this. But it is nice to just have a bit of time to, be by yourself. So look, I don't have to run 30k on my Sunday evening. I get to run 30k. And I'm going to try and enjoy that, because there might be a time, well, there will be a time when I'm not able to do that anymore. And I wish I could. And also, I was thinking earlier, this is the worst part of my day. This is going to be the worst part of my day. I was thinking that when I was in the airport, on the plane. Oh, it's going to be the worst bit. But honestly, if this is the worst part of my day, then I don't even know I'm born. Because someone's getting the worst news they've ever had today. Someone's having the worst day they've ever had today. And that's not me. So really, it's not that deep. I don't know how good the light is at the moment, so if you can't see me, sorry, but maybe it's a good thing. I'm always struck by the contrast when you've been traveling from one country to another, and how different your day looks in just a matter of hours. This morning, I was sat in the breakfast buffet on a massive cruise ship, not to brag, in Rome, and now I'm running along an A road in West Yorkshire. I guarantee you I'm the only person on that cruise ship who has taken that trajectory today. But you know what? I'm grateful to be back in Leeds, because if there's one thing that running on a treadmill for an hour and 20 minutes at a time will make you grateful for, it's running outside at an easy pace in a temperate climate. I'm going to do my summary for this week now, just because by the time I get home, I can't be bothered. It'll be late, I want to go eat something, have a shower, go to bed. So this week has been the most unique week of running I've ever experienced in my life, obviously, and it's been really fun. I've done some really hard workouts, probably some of the hardest runs that I've ever done in my life have been this week, mostly the treadmill sessions, and it's been good to mentally push myself, although not that good, because I won't be doing treadmill sessions again if I can avoid it. Provided I don't have any major accidents for the remainder of today's run, this week will finish as a 90-kilometer week. Just a quick one to say, this is not going to be 30k, this is going to be 26 maybe. I really am close to having an accident out the wrong end. But anyway, back to the pre-recorded outro where it says, this has been a 90k week. It wasn't. And I'll put confirmation of that in the video. So that'll be a nice shorter week slightly compared to last week, only by like 4k. But next week ramps back up again, and I think I should clear 100. So that'll be fun, and the first time I've ever done that, so looking forward to it. Today we are 6 weeks out from Chicago, so in 6 weeks time it will be about 2 p.m. Chicago time, and I'll hopefully be having a nice beer celebrating a PB. That's the dream. If you manage to get this far, do drop a like, comment, subscribe. It does actually mean something to me, so thanks.